Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Hanno. Estonia is once again standing tall. This is a simple, clear, and therefore all the more powerful statement of the first Estonian president, Lennart Meri. And 30 years later, this is still true. Estonia does stand tall as a strong and admirable nation with powerful allies within NATO and the EU. My respect and admiration for you is immense. It is great to have you as our ally, partner, and as a close friend. Thank you for that. 3 decades ago, you peacefully and courageously opposed a totalitarian regime, and you succeeded. I still remember vividly the pictures of the Baltic Way in 1989, 2 million people coming together to form a 600-kilometer human chain. I'm just as deeply impressed by the way you have been dealing with the dramatic changes and the big impact on our security since Russia's war of aggression started. Right from the beginning, Estonia has been an outstanding supporter of Ukraine in this terrible war. You have proven to be generous, creative, and resolute, and you deserve our utmost respect. I don't need to tell you how much Russia's attack has increased the threat to European security, especially here in the Baltics. How immediate, how tangible is it to the people whose countries share a border with Russia? You know that much better than I do. You are facing the situation every day. But what I do know is how reassuring and how essentially important the support of friends and allies is when security and freedom is at stake. I grew up as a child of the Cold War. I know, and Germany knows, what it feels like to be the eastern flank. We remember with a deep sense of gratitude how we could always rely on our staunch allies, friends that we are ready to stand up for the defense of our freedom and territorial integrity. Today, our Baltic and Eastern allies can expect the same from us. Ladies and gentlemen, innocent lives are lost every day in Russia's war against Ukraine, a war that causes unspeakable suffering to the Ukrainian people, not just on the front lines, but right in the middle of their everyday lives in cities, villages, schools, restaurants, and hospitals. Putin is using abhorrent, criminal, and inhumane methods. He knows no restraint. He shows nothing but contempt for international law and the rules-based international order. He does not hide his disregard for everything this international order and its values stand for. Let me be very clear again. Putin must not succeed. The consequences would be horrific, not only for Ukraine itself and for Europe, but also for other regions of the world. Putin's war threatens the international order as a whole. Many nations around the world would have understood that and support Ukraine. We will not stop supporting our brave Ukrainian friends in their struggle to defend their country, their home, their freedom, and their independence. We will stand by their side for as long as it takes. Ladies and gentlemen, Russia's war of aggression has sparked a new era in Germany. We call it, as you mentioned a couple of minutes ago, we call it Zeitenwende. It has multiple facets, but first and foremost, it represents our determination not to accept Russia's invasion of a sovereign neighbor, not to allow Russia to destroy innocent lives, to undermine the sovereignty of allies and partners, and to threat international law with contempt. Germany is assuming responsibility, and Germany is taking on a leadership role. Our message to our friends and allies is clear: you can rely on us. Our engagement on the eastern flank of NATO ranges from the Black Sea to Slovakia and Poland up to the Baltic Sea and the Baltic states. The decision to permanently deploy a brigade to Lithuania is a big step for Germany and a lighthouse project of the Zeitenwende. A strong message that for us, national defense is collective defense. The security of our allies is our security. Your freedom is our freedom, and we stand ready to jointly defend both. We will deploy German servicemen and servicewomen to Lithuania as soon as the necessary infrastructure is in place. All of this is happening in close coordination with our partners in line with NATO's defense plans. Ladies and gentlemen, helping our Ukrainian friends is a joint effort. I'm proud to say that Germany is among the biggest supporters of Ukraine, ranking second after the United States. We have provided our Ukrainian friends with a wide range of weapons, ammunition, and equipment, including air defense systems from Gepard to Patriot to Iris-T. We have sent tanks ranging from Leopards to Mares to Minesweepers, and we have sent self-propelled howitzers, rocket launchers, and drones. Our support includes the training of Ukrainian military personnel in Germany. By the end of this year, about 10,000 servicemen and women will have undergone the training in Germany. Also, thanks to our partners who have sent their military training staff to Germany. Our friends in Ukraine tell us that this support is highly appreciated. It goes without saying that we are also helping Ukraine financially and with substantial deliveries of humanitarian goods. Our support is closely tailored to Ukraine's needs. And of course, we cooperate with our partners wherever we can. The field hospitals we deliver to Ukraine together with our Estonian friends are just one example of this. They demonstrate that supporting Ukraine is a collective effort. We are stronger together. Ladies and gentlemen, multinational cooperation is part of the German DNA. We have initiated the 3+3 format to jointly coordinate our military presence and activities between the three framework nations, the United Kingdom, Canada, and Germany, as well as the three Baltic host nations, in order to generate as many synergies as we can in these extraordinarily exposed areas of the alliance. A few days ago, we concluded the large-scale German-led exercise Northern Coast in the Baltic Sea, off the shores of Estonia and Latvia. For 2 weeks, servicemen and servicewomen, more than 4,000 from 40 nations, trained how to protect our alliance in a state of defense. We have shown excellent cooperation, in particular with the host nations Latvia and Estonia. We have demonstrated our capabilities and how we are able to defend ourselves against threats in the Baltic Sea. This exercise has only been another step on our way to achieving full operating capability of our Navy command in Rostock and to assuming responsibility as a regional NATO task force command. This year, Germany is also leading NATO's spearhead force, the Very High Readiness Joint Task Force, and by 2025, a majority of Bundeswehr troops will have been placed under NATO command, and approximately 35,000 of those will be at the two highest readiness level. For more than 10 years, Germany has constantly been participating in Baltic air policing, be it in Estonia or next year in Latvia. We are engaged with substantial assets for the security of our allies and of NATO as a whole. Ladies and gentlemen, effective deterrence requires exercises and close coordination. Equally important are joint capabilities and procurement to increase interoperability and interchangeability. I think most of you would agree that there is still room for improvement in Europe. This is one of the reasons why Federal Chancellor Scholz launched the European Sky Shield Initiative last year. The objective of this initiative is a joint procurement of air defense systems. The terrible war in Ukraine is a daily reminder of how important this initiative is. Day and night, IRIS TSLM systems are protecting innocent civilians and critical infrastructure in Ukraine with great success. Our Ukrainian friends confirm that the system proves to be highly efficient when it comes to downing Russian cruise missiles and UAVs. And we all know every missile downed means fewer casualties, less suffering, less destruction. To the present day, 19 countries have joined the European Sky Shield initiative, and I'm very happy about the great interest by so many European partners. 2 weeks ago, I welcomed you, Hanno, and our Latvian counterpart to Germany, where both of you signed the framework agreement of procurement of IRIS TSLM, and there we all signed the trilateral letter of intent on an in-service support cooperation for IRIS TSLM as well. This was an important step. It will strengthen Europe's joint air defense capabilities in NATO. We will work together not only in the procurement of this system, but also when it comes to maintenance and training, and this is even more important. In that same spirit, Estonia has launched an initiative for joint ammunition procurement within the European Union with great success. In order to boost this initiative, Germany has invited allies and partners to join our national framework contracts for ammunition procurement. We are very happy and proud that Estonia is about to join these contracts too. Investing together in new capabilities, pooling and sharing of resources, and more interoperability and even interchangeability create more synergies for all of us. That is our common goal. A strong Europe that provides for its own security. A European Union with a robust and cohesive defense and industrial base. This will also benefit the transatlantic partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, as Minister of Defense, there are few regions I got to know equally well and cherish as much as yours. Our common response to Russia's war of aggression has been clear and is still. We are determined. Our joint exercises, the enhanced presence of our troops and equipment all along the eastern flank, and our commitment to fully implement NATO's new force model give a very, very clear and simple message. We are united, and together we are strong. Determination, unity, and strength are our greatest assets for a better and more peaceful future. A future where people all across Europe can choose their own destiny without hegemonic oppression and in full liberty. Thank you.